To be honest, no Wargaming tray is completed without scatter tray. And what is the best scatter tray you can have on the ultra-modern Wargaming table? Cars. I have this Mazda CQ-5 from Dromedar models, which I stump upon in Pepco, which is shop with basically anything you can buy from baby clothes to grocery. And when I was in the toy section, I just found out this. It costs basically €5, so I decided to buy it and see if it will fit with 28mm ultra modern Wargaming I have. Because for the price I couldn't keep it there. So Pepco is basically anywhere in the European Union, so you shouldn't have any problem to obtain one, and there is even price in pounds, so probably even in Britain. So there is no scale on the package, but when I look at the manufacturer page, they do vehicles in 1 to 32, so probably it's 1 to 32 scale, which is slightly bigger than vehicles used by Wargaming in the 28mm. Even that most of modern ranges where you could use the vehicle anyway only, it's also more than 32mm than 28. Okay, there is... this is off-court.
1 week later.
So, it's finally out. So it's metal die-cast. It has some interior modeled. It's not painted inside so much. It's just black and brown for the leather seats, but it has interior. It has even details like there is the place for the cap and stuff like that, which is pretty nice, to be honest. And yeah, blah blah. The front doors are the only one which can be open, but it's nice touch. So, really number made in China, of course, but they have stamp from Mazda that is approved vehicle. In the store there was like 10 different vehicles, but I choose this one because this Mazda looks mostly the most basic vehicle to be found on the road. So, let's put Soldier next to it. And, well, it's at the first sight we can say that it would be 1 to 32mm, and it looks sort of off scale. Well, sadly, it's way too big for the 28mm models. Oh, I have this. Also there is Humvee in 143, but probably more in 148, and when we put them next to it, they're basically the wheels are the same size as in the Humvee, which is probably not good sign either. But the vehicle is basically, you can see, bigger than the Humvee. Of course, it's sort of Mazda SUV, but I don't think it should be this big. Of course, from, we can say, free food rule on the table, it shouldn't be so striking, but when you put the model next to it, it looks really small next to it. I also have there this BTR, in 156, and you can see that the vehicle, the car is way bigger than it. Also, if you're interested, I have a review on both the Humvee and both the BTR. So, not every time when you try to use something not intended for wargaming, it's a win, and well, sadly it looks like that. This is the case. And small intermezzo. I took my tape measure and measured the vehicle. It had 32 millimeters weight, and that basically means if you reverse engineer the weight, it's basically something like 1 to 48 scale. So it's not that old, but it's good seen because it's SUV, so it's sort of big. It should be something like 1.80 meters in the real vehicle. So it's not that off scale as it seems at the first sight. But I look at the manufacturer website, and these Dromedar Valley vehicles should be 1 to 34. End of intermezzo. Shame, because it's really nice car. I like the detail on the coat. I even have the sky window. I'm not sure how to say it in English. And all the interior details are really nice. But of course, if you play with bigger models, then the classic 28 millimeters, it could still work for you. Or if you don't really care and just want to pop something on the table, probably in some corner where there will be no big action, it's still usable. But when the soldiers are next to it, it really looks big. On the other hand, I will maybe smash it with the hammer and made terrain from it. It's wood? No, it's not. Wood is not opening. Oh, so what do you think? It's still usable? Or more like not? Or should I smash it with hammer and something and do some burn wreck from it? So, what do you think I should do with this car? Keep it? Smash it? Tell me in the comments, and even if I didn't bring you the best car you could use, I hope you enjoyed the video and at least you know what to avoid if it's too big for you. And don't forget to like, and if you want to see more of my reviews and unboxings and other wargaming content, feel free to subscribe and be sure you don't miss the next one. So thank you for watching, and hopefully see you on the next one. Bye!